All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our webinar titled Using Robotic Process Automation Technology to Fast Track Business Growth. This webinar is targeted at managers or business owners who would like to understand how next generation business process automation technologies can be used to fast track business growth. My name is Kelechi Anyebu, and I'm a principal consultant from data engineering, specializing in digital operations. Today, I have with me Ray Sutton, a solution architect from HelpSystems, and Chris Hudson, a business development manager from HelpSystems. At data engineering, we've partnered with world-leading business process automation platform vendors to prototype and develop innovative solutions that help both large and small businesses become more agile when responding to their customers. In essence, our mission is to bridge the gap between technology and business through innovation, collaboration, and agility. We collaborate with companies like HelpSystems, who are global leaders in the automation software market, to help businesses understand how they can leverage next-generation software technologies, such as robotic process automation, to fast-track business growth and stay ahead of competition. Well, HelpSystems is a software company that is headquartered in the United States and have over 25 offices worldwide, including Australia, Canada, and the UK. HelpSystems has been in business for over 35 years and now has over 17,000 customers worldwide in virtually every industry, helping them achieve over 200 million in revenue. HelpSystems creates elegant software solutions to solve many business challenges in the area of cybersecurity, business intelligence, document management, and automation. Automation covers IT systems and also what we're looking at today, which is robotic process automation. This webinar is focused on helping business owners or managers understand where RPA fits in their digital transformation journey and how it can be leveraged together with other business management applications to help fast-track business growth. We're going to cover 3 topics today before running a demonstration that shows how this technology can be used to streamline the order-to-cash business process. So what does successful digital transformation look like? One aspect of the 4th industrial revolution is the increased use of process automation technologies in all sectors and areas of business to help to change the way businesses operate through innovation, collaboration, and agility. The early stages of digital transformation are already behind us. Think of the wide adoption and use of smartphones. Just 10 years ago, there was no such thing. But today, practically no one leaves home without one. Just a few decades ago, the internet connected computers at just a few sites. Today, almost every human, no matter where in the world, can connect to an internet network that spans the entire globe and provides access to the greatest repository of information and knowledge ever created by humans. The 4th industrial revolution, which initially took hold in consumer markets, has now reached the industrial world. In Australia, the METS sector, which is the mining equipment and technology services, which accounts for 15% of Australia's GDP and support over 1.1 million jobs, is now going through the necessary transformation needed to meet the requirements of the 4th industrial revolution. Mining companies are transforming their business processes through the development of smart applications and automation solutions. So where do small to medium businesses stand in this global revolution? I've spoken to a number of business owners and managers and noticed that when you mention the word digital transformation, they tend to think about websites and promoting content on social media platforms. What is not clear to them is that this transformation covers much more than websites and digital marketing. Digital platforms and automation technologies are also being applied in other areas of the business, and the aim is to make sure that the demand generated by your digital marketing efforts can be met quickly by other functions in your business, such as accounting, operations, logistics, and HR. This is what digital transformation is all about for both large and small businesses. Successful digital transformation is about how you leverage digital platforms and other software applications you use to run your day-to-day business to help you become more agile when delivering products or services to your customer. It means integration of data and software applications to provide seamless operational experience and encourage a culture of collaboration. It means empowering your workforce with the right tools to quickly test their business improvement ideas and come up with innovative solutions that will enhance your service or product offering. It's about removing all those mundane and repetitive tasks that frustrate you by deploying process automation technologies that will also increase your workforce capacity and help your business operations respond quickly to any changes in the demand for your products or services. It's much more about people than it is about technology, which is why I believe that successful digital transformation is the degree to which business owners, managers, and employees are empowered to embrace constant change in the external business environment as an opportunity for growth and innovation. To embrace constant change as an opportunity for growth and innovation means being able to quickly adapt your business processes, technologies, culture, and employees to meet any changes in your industry or market. Whether it is an increase in the number of orders you receive or new demand for your customers for personalized services or changes in regulation and compliance requirements, you need to make sure that your business is very much equipped with the technology, process, and culture needed to survive in this digital era. Today, businesses are now deploying next-generation software solutions to ensure that they remain competitive in the fourth industrial revolution. So as you begin or continue your digital transformation journey, think about investing in software platforms and strategic partnerships that will allow your business to grow at scale. There are 3 stages in your journey towards what I'm calling a digital operations. The first stage is streamline. It's about having better control of your business by integrating the data sources and the different software applications you use in managing your business processes. Whether you're using a single purpose software such as Salesforce for customer relationship management or Xero for accounting, or you're using an all-in-one solution such as SAP, Oracle, or Odoo to manage your business processes, the aim at this stage is to gain better collaboration through a unified view of your business process. The second stage, discover, is where process discovery and exploratory tools can be leveraged to help with monitoring, understanding, and optimizing your business processes. The aim at this stage is to have better transparency into your business performance. You might have heard of TIBCO, Spotfire, or Microsoft Power BI tools. A number of businesses are now using these tools to build real-time KPI dashboard that they can use to gain visibility into their business process and monitor their operational performance. The third stage is automate. This is focused on the automation of mundane and repetitive decisions, data entry, extraction, and manipulation tasks that you perform while using your computer and other business management applications, so that you can focus on strategic tasks such as thinking of new ways of generating revenue, staying current with what your customer needs and the market trends, whilst complying with external regulators. So what is robotic process automation? Well, robotic process automation, often referred to as RPA, is the fastest growing enterprise software category, according to a market research conducted by Gartner. Last year alone, the market grew by over 63%. This technology enables the automation of rule-based and repetitive tasks that a white-collar worker would do, such as browsing and capturing information from websites, processing incoming email messages, logging into your accounting platform, for example, to process invoices, performing calculation and updating system records, and preparing regular business reports. RPA can be used for simple automation of a single user desktop to building a vast digital workforce that span an entire business. They are considered as super employees because they do not make mistakes, they don't need to go home at night, and they don't take sick leave. Some vendors are combining RPA and AI to bring decision-making capabilities to business process automation, often referred to as decision automation. RPA is a key technology that is helping businesses respond quickly to evolving market needs and remain competitive in the fourth industrial revolution. The key distinction between RPA and other process automation technology is that RPA has the ability to observe a user performing actions on the computer, which is known today as computer vision. Using computer vision, RPA can automatically encode the actions into its rules engine. This means that business users are well suited to automate processes with RPA technology because they don't really need programming or technical knowledge. So how can RPA be used to fast track business growth? Well, imagine your business as a vehicle traveling from startup stage to maturity stage, where the driver is the manager or owner of the business. As a driver, you should have total control of the car, know your destination, the condition of the car, how much fuel is in the car, the amount of fuel required to reach final destination, and navigate the vehicle through any obstacle. In this analogy, the accelerator is your sales and marketing function. These functions generate customers and drive revenue. Without this, your business will not move forward. The brake is compared to your finance and accounting function. There is no need surging forward and coming to a complete stop because you ran out of fuel. The brake controls the speed and makes sure that you do not go too fast and end up losing control of the car. To keep control of the vehicle, the driver relies on the vehicle dashboard to see how the vehicle is performing. The dashboard represents the reports you receive about the performance of your business. The dashboard will save your business by preventing accidents from happening, making sure you're generating enough revenue and that your costs are being controlled. So how can you use process automation to fast track business growth? The sales and marketing function is a good area to start your automation journey, especially for companies in the startup or growth stage. RPA software can be deployed to help with executing automated web searches for information on your prospects or competitors, validating or updating information on existing customers by regularly reviewing the contact information on incoming correspondence, and ensure that your customer database is updated as required. Also, it can also be used in monitoring incoming requests for information and generating a friendly and engaging reply that keeps the conversation moving until an employee needs to get involved. Your prospects are much more likely to become customers if you get back to them quickly when they have questions or need information. The accounting and inventory management function are other focus areas for automation. Putting software robots to work in this area of your business allows you to more efficiently manage high volume processes across complex infrastructure as your business grows. Take, for example, a company that sells construction products that is transitioning from growth to maturity stage due to its recent marketing efforts that resulted in increased demand for their products. This company required or quickly found that they needed to work around the clock to meet the new demand for their product. The area of the business that struggled the most were the sales, accounts receivable, and inventory management parts of the business due to an increase in system record update requirements. Before RPA was implemented, one technician would normally sign into the business management system early in the morning and click from one screen to another to launch the necessary update process. Since activity for each of these different product lines must be handled separately, the same step had to be repeated several times every day. This job quickly became a repetitive and mundane task that could potentially affect the company's growth if not done properly. The business owner decided to deploy RPA software. The business used this software to create a series of routines, automating processes ranging from sales updates to back order release review. For back order release review, the system checks back order against inventory and releases them for pickup and shipping if previously out of stock products become available. With this new software in place, the business owner set up the software to trigger the update job at 3 a.m. and run unattended until we finish the job before dawn. The software was installed on a Windows production server and configured to alert the manager by email when the day's business management system update is completed, or when there is a job error that needs his attention. So how your process automation journey can really be broken down into 6 steps as shown here. The first step is what you're doing today, which is learning about RPA, what it is and what it is not. The second step is to engage a consulting partner to help you begin your journey by identifying automation opportunities that will result in significant return on investment. We can use, or you can use, process mining techniques to help fast track the understanding of your business processes. In the third stage, we can collaborate with you and your technology partners to select up to 3 number of use cases that can result or could result in significant return on investment for your business. The fourth step involves building a prototype of the selected automation use case. The prototype will help support your business case for automation and will also help with removing barriers to adoption, such as employee resistance or fear of job loss. For smaller businesses, the automation as a service model could be used or could be the best way to begin your journey. The automation as a service model is the latest iteration of the software as a service model, where businesses only pay for the automation solution they need, meaning they can scale up and down quickly and cost effectively. What you want are solutions that are out of the box ready, that can deliver productivity right from day one. For example, you can decide to hire the services of a digital worker to help you in processing incoming supplier invoices during periods where you might be short on staff or during your business peak periods. Amongst the various sectors looking to implement automation, manufacturing companies have been quick to adopt the automation as a service model, as it allows them to begin implementing automation with small scale projects and then scale up through their operations. RPA already has an excellent return on investment when compared to other automation solutions due to its easy setup and ability to interface with almost any system or application. The number one way to ensure a good return on investment for this type of technology is to think ahead to make sure that the solution that you build can scale to meet your future requirements, which is why it is recommended to follow these steps to ensure that your pain points, risks, and dependencies are identified and addressed through the deployment of this type of technology. RPA is not here to take jobs. It's here to give businesses the flexibility to focus more on improving employee experience and productivity so that they can become more agile when meeting the needs of the customer. Any automation project you implement should lead to at least 50 to 70% improvement in customer experience, employee productivity, or cost savings. As a business owner or manager, you need to be thinking about new ways of collaboration between employees and software robots to increase capacity and deliver better customer service. I will now pass on to Ray Sutton to run through a demonstration of HelpSystems automation software known as Automate and how it can be used to automate the order-to-cash business process.
Okay, so thank you first of all for attending today. My name is Ray Sutton. I'm a solutions consultant for HelpSystems based out of Perth. So first of all, thank you for Kelechi for organising this and also presenting, giving us an opportunity to present. So what we're going to look at today is basically our product, which is called Automate, and we're going to run through a very simple scenario. Now, for the process of the demo, I'm just going to let you guys know I'm using an Access database because it's very visual and very easy for you to see and to visualize. But it's going to go through the same, but ordinarily this can be any system that you have. It could be SAP, it could be some as Kelechi mentioned, Zero, it could be somewhere where you go out into the web to get information, or it could be something you have internal as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share my screen here. Okay, so my screen should now be up, and it's basically just a simple empty Windows screen that you'll see there. And I've got Automate running on my system on my other screen here. So what I'm going to do though, first of all, is I'm basically going to look at an ordering report that you might need to put into your system. So this is basically using an Access database. As I say, it's using Access so it's actually visual to you guys on the screen. And it's going to run through just using a big database to create a standard report, which you may run on a very regular basis. So I'm just going to run this so you can see what happens. And what you'll see is Automate now running through, and it's bringing up my Access database. It's selecting the rows that I want for my report here, that I need for my report, and creating for me a very simple report. Okay, so all that's been done by the process of going through what a human would do to create this report. So imagine this, if you will, a monthly report that you perhaps have to produce for your order receivables, or how many orders you've got come through, or for your stock or stock information and things like that. One of the other parts of this report as well is, if you think about it, you might have to give this into different departments or different groups. And some of them may say, well, we don't want it as an Access database, we want it as an Excel spreadsheet, for example. So I'm going to run the same test again, but this time I'm also going to be adding that into an Excel spreadsheet as well. So I'm just going to run this task again. You see it's doing exactly the same thing as it did before. It's going through selecting fields that we would need, and then it will issue out the report like we saw before. But then what it will do is, you will see it's manipulating data. That's why it's flashing really quickly. And it's going to be creating for us an Excel spreadsheet. Okay? It's going to be going through. Now, I have a lot of data in here, so there's actually over 300 pages. So you can see how quickly it's actually paginating this order process model through. And it should, in a second, come up with a finished Excel report. So it's going through now. It's just completing off the task. It's kicked off Excel, and as you can see underneath, it started underneath. And there's my report, okay, with my orders, my projects, my customer name, and so on and so forth. Okay, and that's a very valid message from Excel. So how does Automate work? Well, fundamentally, what we do is we have these things, what we call tasks. In bigger systems, they could be called bots or robotic processing, okay? And under each of these tasks, we have a series of steps. So I'm just going to edit the steps here on the order reporting 2, which is the one that had the Excel spreadsheet on. It should come up in a second. So just for people who don't know what Automate is, there's 2 product lines in Automate. What you're looking at here is what we call Automate Desktop, and there's Automate Enterprise, which is, if you remember the slide that Kelechi showed at the end, it had that view of an order processing system. That's in our Enterprise solution. It's slightly different. It's actually very different to our desktop version because it's more of an enterprise-wide environment. So this is my steps. For those of you who are technical, you may see this as a script, right? So, and the way it works is I've created a variable at the top, and I've gone through, as you can see, I've started MS Access. And effectively, as you read through, you'll see some of the humanized things that we've had to do to get this report. So we've had to double click the mouse. We've had to, check for the screen to make sure the screen has changed, like the object is changed, the screen's changed, pop-up boxes, all of those things here. So the good thing about Automate is that it's a very much a drag and drop interface. And as you can see down here, these actions here, of which there's about 600, cover a lot of information. There's information about Active Directory and so on. And you've got that some database information in here. There's some FTP in of files you can do, and so on and so forth. You can do lots and lots of different things with this. And it's effectively just a drag and drop interface. So say, for example, I wanted to send an email. If I just do on my search box here, email, I've got one here that says send a message. Great. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag that into and place it where I want it in my script here. So I'm going to put it here. And then what it will come up with is a series of from and to, who you wanted to send it to, your subject line or whatever, and then your body text as well, or what you want to put in there as well. And then once you okay this, it will actually put that object into the script. You can then also, if you wish, you can drag and drop it around. If you didn't want it to go there, you can move it as well. So it's just a real simple way of adding information into your solution. I'm just going to delete that because it will obviously affect my script running forward. So that's really what Automate does. It allows you to start that RPA journey, and it's really easy to start on something simple like a report like this, something that you know really, really well, where you can actually start putting together some complexity that perhaps you wanted to always put into the process, but maybe wasn't allowed to go into that. So that's really just giving you a really, really brief overview. I'm conscious of time. So I'll pass it now back to Kelechi to wrap up.
All right. All right, guys. So that's basically it. Thanks for joining us today to learn more about this technology, because we really believe that businesses can benefit significantly from deploying this type of technology. And also there's some challenges involved in bringing this type of technology to business. A lot of it is lack of understanding of what this is. And then I guess, and the next is obviously the challenge of implementing it. But this is why we are collaborating with HelpSystems, and to try and make this process easy for businesses of different sizes, small to medium or large enterprise. So thanks guys for joining us. I think this probably wraps up the presentation. And yep, so if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Yeah, you can also type any questions that you have on the chat box, and then we can also respond or talk to you later. Oh, there's a question here. Just one second. Yeah, there's a question here from George Preciado. Says, what is the difference between MS Flow Automate and your software? Are you able to answer that, Ray or Chris?
There is a lot of difference between MS Flow and the Automate tool. With the MS system, which I actually don't know that particularly well, I'll be honest, but effectively it's more about having something where you could do multiple tasks at multiple times. Automate allows you to look at your business holistically, and actually goes through the process of running. I mean, I'm using an MS product, but it's also could easily be an SAP system or any other system that you could have.
Okay. Any more questions? Yeah, there's one question coming here. The question is the Automate from HelpSystems? Yes, the answer is yes. The software Automate is developed by HelpSystems, so HelpSystems owns the software. Any more questions? All right, thanks guys. This concludes the webinar, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and looking forward to having a bit more chat with you guys if you're interested to learn more. Thank you.